Today, I've created the perfect winger. He is 99 in every single stat. He's 5-star, 5-star skill moves, 6'7", and he has every single playstyle plus. We're going to simulate out his career for 10 years, and we're going to see how much he can dominate world football. He's playing on this Barcelona team, so let's see what he can do in season 1, and let's see how many goals this guy can score. Okay, here we are at the end of the first season, and Barcelona didn't manage to win the league. They finished second behind Real Madrid, and in the Champions League, Borussia Dortmund won it. Barcelona got knocked out in the round of 16 against AC Milan. Okay, that really sucks, but it's not a massive deal. We have plenty of time to win with Billy Baller. He's 99 rated. He's not one of the world's best. He is the world's best, to be honest. And he dominated this year. 62 goals and 35 assists. That's a disgrace. He's the only person to play all 50 games all season, and he absolutely cooked everyone. So they're playing Rafinha at right wing, and they're playing Billy Baller at left wing, which means they're not playing Lamine Yamal. That's insane. We can change that next season, of course, but yeah, Billy Baller is insane. His value is 320 million. It's up 47,000%. Oh my god. And this is the team now. Yeah, see, we need to get Yamal playing here. Who's in net? Szczesny's not playing, or Szczesny's playing instead of Ter Stegen. That's not right. I think we got to fix this team. We got to do a little bit of rebuilding. But look, that's kind of my whole job here. I'm going to try and get Billy Baller the best career possible. He's also already the captain, which is wild. I did give him some hidden traits. He's got like leadership traits and stuff like that. He's about as good as possible. But let's go to next season and let's start working on this team, because I want to make some transfers to try and get Billy Baller to play as well as possible. Okay, so immediately the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make Lamine Yamal a right winger, because this boy needs to play football. I'm also going to give him a new contract. He wants a release clause. We're going to negotiate that. We're not giving him a release clause. No way. We got him on a 5-year extension, but oh yes, he wants a release clause. No, I'm not going to give it. I don't mind though giving him a raise, obviously. And then the second order of business is to take Rafinha, and I'm going to put him on the transfer list. There's no point having Rafinha on this team because we already have the wingers. There's other players that I want to sell as well. We're going to keep Lewandowski because we do need a striker for a little while. Backup wingers, we have Ansu Fati and Ferran Torres. That's fine. At Cam, we have Dani Olmo and Fermin to back up, so that's good. In centre mid, we have Pedri, we have Frankie de Jong, and we have Gavi. Lovely stuff. At right back, we have Kunde. Centre backs look pretty good. Actually, we have a lot of centre back depth, don't we? Starting would be Araujo and honestly Kubarsi. And then we also have like Christian Longley, Eric Garcia, Martinez. Yeah, we're good. Left back, yeah, we have Gerard Martin, Alex Valle, and Alejandro Balde. That works. And then in nets, I would like to get another goalkeeper, but Marc-Andre Ter Stegen is fine for the moment. And honestly, Iñaki Peña is fine for backup too. Okay, we do have a lot of defensive contracts expiring. They want to do release clauses. I don't mind for these guys, to be honest. If they end up leaving, they end up leaving. This leaves our starting 11 looking like this. We're going to put Kubarsi in for Christensen like that. So this is a really good starting 11. But we definitely need to move on some people, especially Rafinha. And there we go. We have offers from Real Madrid. Real Madrid is the highest offer. I'm going to accept it. I'm not going to sell Balde, but Rafinha can go to Real Madrid. I don't really care. I don't really care about that. Iñaki Peña, we're going to keep. Alex Valle, yeah, we'll sell him. Why not? But this is going to really increase our budget, and it's going to let us buy some more players. I do want to point out as well that we are playing this 4-3-3 attack formation, and I don't like that. It's too attacking. We have too many players up the pitch. The goals are going to get shared around a little bit more, although they weren't really last year. So maybe this formation is fine. Maybe I just need to stop panicking. Yeah, you know what? Maybe it is fine. Lewandowski didn't score that many last year either, but I feel like, I don't know. I'm a bit worried that we're just going to have a season where the striker scores like 50 goals and Billy Baller just gets left out on the wing and doesn't score. I did call him Billy Baller as well, but I don't know why. It's a bit of a cringe name, I know. Upon reflection, I could have done better, but that's just his name now. And now we have 219 million in the budget. Okay, so what I'm going to do is first of all get a striker, because Lewandowski's getting old and he's regressing. I want to keep Kubarsi and Yamal and Pedri and Gavi on the bench, and maybe even De Jong, and you know, I want to kind of keep the spine of this Barcelona team, like Balde as well is in there. But some of the pieces I want to kind of jig around, like maybe a new striker or something like that. Other than buying a new striker, honestly, I don't really know what I could do with this team. But there are rumors of Erling Haaland in Barcelona, which is really interesting to me. Those rumors are in real life, but I could actually see it happening. I could see Erling Haaland playing for Barcelona. Like, that would make sense to me. And we can afford him. 172 million. That's his market value. Let's go for him. Why not? And if we just offer 180 million, they're going to say 204. Okay, we'll do 194. Then we'll be able to afford his wages. And we pull it off. Nice. Put him on 450 grand a week, and he wants more. Oh my god, are you serious? Okay, I've got to take his signing bonus away. Hold on. I can give him 488k. He'll say yes to that. 490. Are you serious? Hold on. Let me just remove his signing bonus completely, right? How many wages can I give him? 490. You've got to say yes to that. Are you serious? Oh my god, I'm actually mad. Okay, that's the best I can do. They're going to think it over. Okay. That might give us an opportunity to make a bit more money to afford him, but brother, like, what do you want? Real Madrid to Barcelona. Rafinha is officially exiled from Catalonia. He cannot show his face. What does Haaland say? Haaland, we still don't know. We just left that with him. He's stalling for the moment. Okay. If we could pull this off, this would be huge. And they accept it. We can... Oh, no. We don't have the financial muscle to pull it off. Okay, I got to keep negotiating, bro. We are so close to pulling this off. 500k. 500k a week. Why do you want a signing bonus? That's the best I can do for you. That's all I can do. Come on, mate. Oh, my God. Right, I'm just going to put it like this and see what he says. He's just going to say no. Oh, my God. It's okay. I can simulate another week and try again. Maybe I should try and pay a little bit less money. Offers for Araujo we're going to reject. Ter Stegen for Esugo. No, we're not going to do that. We need Araujo. Right, let's go and buy Erling Haaland. His market value is actually down. It's down to like 166 million. What the hell? Why is that? Okay. Oh, he got a year older. Oh, that's why. All right. Well, now if we offer 170, they'll just say yes. Okay, we can definitely afford his wages now. Lovely. We're going to get him for 194. All I have to do is wait a week. Oh my God. Crucial 5-year contract. Here we go. Offer him 500k a week and they want a little bit more. Right. Remove the bonus and submit the offer. We'll take that. They want 520. Lovely. Right. Do it. Just get it done. Get it over the line. I don't care. We have like 19 million left. That cost me like 200 million, but it's definitely going to be worth it, man. Now, while Erling Haaland is an out-and-out goal scorer, and we want to really supplement our winger here, Baller, I still think it won't matter. Like, Baller's still going to get like 60, 70 goals a season. I'm a bit worried that Haaland might break out and get a few good seasons, but I don't really care because the focus is on Baller here on the wing. The better teammates I get him, the better chances he's going to get and the more goals he's going to score, and that's all I care about. We're able to make Yamal a right winger as well now. Here we go. Yamal is now a right winger. Let's put him on a development plan. I better actually get coaches. I have 19 mil, so probably spend it on coaches. Let's buy. Okay, now with coaches bought, this is the team. How's the bench actually? Starting 11 I'm really happy with for this year. I made Yamal a right winger as well, so he's all good. I want to get Kubarsi starting, and he probably will, I think. I do need backup on the bench. Okay, we can put Lewandowski on the bench here for Ansu Fati like this. Actually, we can put Fati here, and then we can do that. Okay, that works for me. That's actually a pretty nice bench, to be honest. Maybe you can do it a bit of left back, Jared Martin, but honestly, it's not that bad. I like this team. I like this team. I'm pretty happy with the business that we've done this year. Let's see what difference Haaland makes on this team. Like I said, I think this is actually not that unrealistic of a transfer. Okay, maybe he won't leave Man City like this summer, but I could still see this happening as his career goes on. I could see Erling Haaland playing for Barcelona. So let's see what he can do with this Barcelona team. Let's see, obviously, what our superstar perfect winger can do as well. Let's simulate out the year and let's see what happens. At the end of the year, we finished second again, only a point behind Real Madrid this time. We will win that La Liga title. I'm not worried about that. In the Champions League, we got knocked out in the round of 16 against Bayern Munich this time. Okay, we're not doing that good in the Champions League, although we did do well in the group phase. I think we just got unlucky, to be honest. This is the Barcelona team now. Yamal's up to a 91 and we lost Koundé. Right, Koundé had a release clause, so we lost him. Okay, well that just means we need to buy right back for next season. Who's playing right back? Eric Garcia. Yeah, okay. Eric Garcia is fine, but yeah, we definitely could have done better. Who was our top scorer though? Was it Haaland or was it Billy? It was Billy. Haaland only played 35 games. Who played up front then? Was it Ferran Torres getting minutes up top instead of Haaland? That's wild. 57 goals and 43 assists. That is absolutely disgusting. That's disgusting. I feel sick. Way more than Pedri. That is wild. Bro, this guy is built different, man. This guy is absolutely different. And he still hasn't won La Liga. He's by far the most valuable player on the team, obviously, but we still haven't won La Liga with him, despite scoring 44 goals. Oh my God. And we still haven't won the Champions League either. Like I said, we did well in the group phase, so that's good. Yeah, see, look, we have 200 million all of a sudden out of nowhere. That's from Jules Koundé's release clause. Actually, which means now that I have 200 million, I'm going to spend it this year. People want to take Gavi on loan. Yeah, do you know what? That's actually not a bad idea. Gavi can go on loan. We need to buy right back then. And who better than Achraf Hakimi? He's 88 million in value and 88 overall. If we buy him this season, we have 220. If we buy him this season, then by the time we simulate to next season, he'll come into the team. Plus, we'll have like 140 million plus our additional transfer budget. We're going to have a lot of millions. We're going to have a lot of millions. I'm going to pay like 90 million for this guy. And they'll just say yes straight away. Lovely. I don't think the money necessarily transfers over from season to season. So I want to make sure to spend this money while I have it. And then next season, get even more money and then spend that next season. It's pretty simple. We take Hakimi on 200,000 euros a week. And now he is a Barcelona player. That works for me. Lovely stuff. We're not going to get him actually in the door until next season. But now we have 130 million to spend. And with Gavi going out on loan, it could be a good idea to buy a backup center mid. Maybe just kind of try and look after the backup situation here. Try and secure some depth. So the best way to do that is just go onto squad hub screen and just sort by position. So yeah, Lewandowski's kind of old. He's only getting worse. Let's get a backup striker for 1. Let's get, what, 2 backup center mids for 2 and 3. There you go. Now you can actually see my hands. Let's get a backup left back and let's get a backup right back as well. And let's get a backup goalkeeper. Okay, so that would be 6. 2 center mids, 2 full backs, a striker and a goalkeeper. It's pretty simple. We have 130 million to do that. About 20 million per position, which actually isn't that much. But, you know, what we can do is we can do what we can this side of the transfer window. And then, you know, when we go to the actual transfer window, we'll get some more money and spend spend it a bit more. So first of all, let's look for a striker. I'm just gonna look in England for some reason. I don't really have a, you know, any reason why. Oh, Sunderland are in the Premier League, nice. But look, like this guy, like Arakadare, he's 22 million. I want to spend like 30 million per position. Brian Brobby, that would actually be perfect. Evan Nilsson, let me shortlist him, like 40 million. Yeah, I suppose I'm willing to spend that. Okay, so these are all the players that I want. They're all around 82, 83 overall. You might notice Mamardashvili here at the bottom. I think I'm going to ball out in goalkeeper just because Marc-Andre ter Stegen's getting a little bit older now, and I kind of need someone ready to go to take over from his position. All these other guys are going to sit on a bench. I'm literally going to start from the top and work my way down. I bet I can make these first 3 signings, and then Calafiori, Kuto, and Mamardashvili we can do next season. So let's get Evan Nilsson, Damsgaard, and Kone into the team. Okay, I made 3 signings, Evan Nilsson, Damsgaard, and Kone, but I'm not able to make any more until the next transfer window. That's okay. We spent the money from Kunde really, really well. We're going to keep reinvesting. We're going to go to next season, and we're going to keep buying up talent. The real question is, how much money are the board going to give us next season? And here you go. Our signings are walking in the door. That's exactly what we want to see. But what's our budget looking like? We have 113 million. Okay, that's not enough to get Mamardashvili plus the 2 other players. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's get Calafiori and let's get Yan Kuto, and let's have a little look at free agency. Specifically for a goalkeeper, 16 to 22, we'll say, in the free agency pool. Let's just scroll and see what we can find. Someone that's 70 to 75 rated would be nice. There's one there, 77, Krzysztof Kaczmarek. Perfect. That's all we need this season. We literally just need a backup. We only have 1 goalkeeper on our team so far this year. Domingo Oliveira is also good, but he's not quite as good as Kaczmarek. So we're going to sign up Krzysztof Kaczmarek. We're going to sign Yan Kuto and Ricardo Calafiori. That will leave us probably with about 15, 20 million left, which isn't ideal. But let's sign these guys up and let's sort out our bench. Okay, the players have been bought. Let's fill out this bench once and for all. So Calafiori comes onto the bench alongside Kuto. Kaczmarek is our backup goalkeeper. Mikkel Damsgaard comes into the midfield slot. Let's put him here. Evan Nilsson is our backup striker. Let's put Kone in the midfield slot. Let's put Hakimi on the starting team. And I think that's it. Okay, so this is our bench. 1 goalkeeper, 3 defenders, 3 midfielders, and 2 attackers. That looks very, very nice. And this is our starting 11. Okay, yes, everyone's on international duty, but we are now officially broke. We have like no money left, but we have a really, really solid team now. It's very deep. It's got a lot of moving parts. It's exactly what we want. Is there anyone here I actually care about? Ansu Fati, I guess I care about. He could be good for the reserves. Ferran Torres I care about as well. Other than him, I guess I'll keep Eric Garcia as well, but nobody else I really care about. I can let everyone else walk. Okay, I'm really happy with this team. I'm just going to simulate a bit more so we can actually see everyone's overall ratings. Okay, this is where we're at. Lovely stuff. Look at Billy Baller out on the wing, ready to dominate another season. Someone's going to do the math in the comments and see how many goals he scores. Please, if you want to do that, please do. I'd really appreciate that. If you do it, I'll pin you. Okay, so this is good. Bench sorted, starting 11 sorted, really, really strong. If you enjoy these types of videos as well, please hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers, so it would mean an awful lot if you could. Anyway, let's keep on moving. Let's simulate out this season and let's see what Baller can do in his 3rd year here. Back June 1st, and we won the Champions League. Let's go. And we won La Liga. No way. Finally, Champions League winners. We beat PSG in the final. We beat Bayern Munich in the semis. Oh, brilliant. Let's go. Oh, that's actually huge. Okay, we did it. We got our first Champions League trophy. That's big. In La Liga as well, obviously, we won that title, and we won the Supercopa, and we lost Copa de España. So we technically did a treble, but it's not the treble. Really, the treble in Spanish football would be the Copa de España. But regardless, this is what the team looks like for Billy Baller and co. It's very, very good. Calafiori is starting instead of Balde. We lost Balde. Ah, that sucks, man. Okay. Not a massive deal. Not a massive deal. Still upsetting, but it's not the end of the world. We always have Jared Martin, actually, which is backup, which is actually probably fine. And we still have Calafiori to start anyway, so it's not the worst, but it's not ideal. That does mean we have money, though, again, because obviously Balde was a release clause. That's 142 million. But first, how many goals did Billy score? Billy gets 83 goals and 51 assists. That is mind-boggling. Like, what in the name of God? That is wild. Haaland still gets his own 35 and 4. He's still putting on for his hometown, but like, yeah, Billy Baller with 52 in La Liga, 25 in the Champions League, and 83 goals in total. Also 51 assists. That's wild. That's a ridiculous amount of goals, and it's going to be that number for the rest of his career. Like I said, we're doing a 10-year simulation here with Billy just to see how dominant he can be. This is domination. This is absolute domination. This is the season I kind of expected out of him from the start of the simulation. Season 3, absolute domination in La Liga, Champions League winners. Now it's time to spend this money to make it even better. 142 million. That's a decent budget. And honestly, I'm going to spend it on a left back because Calafiori was intended to be the backup anyway. So let's go ahead and buy a left back. One of the best left backs in the world. We've already bought Hakimi. So what about Nuno Mendes? 24, 87 overall. Yeah, he's perfect. All right, let me shortlist Nuno Mendes. That's perfect. Of course, there is Jorge Mamardashvili, but I can get him next season. It's okay. For the time being, let's go and buy Nuno Mendes. Okay, that's Nuno Mendes sorted out. After that's done, we're down to 61 million. So I could get someone else maybe for the bench. Kone got injured, but we do have Damsgaard, so we're probably fine there. Kashmarek is still fine. Maybe backup centre back to replace Christensen, just because Christensen's 31. No other reason than that. Bit more centre back depth couldn't hurt. So let's have a look. Let's check out the Premier League. What do we got? There is Jared Branthwaite. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. We could afford him as well. Baller for Everton, and we can afford him. So let's go and get him. They want Ferran Torres in a trade deal. No, we're not going to do that. Unfortunately for them. 44.6 though. They want more with, oh god, with a release clause. Okay. 44.5. Just offer his value. 50. Yeah, we'll just say yes to 50. We're not going to even have this money next year anyway, so we may as well spend it. Put him on a rotation contract. He wants important. That's because Kubarsi is only 84 rated. What? That wage is an insult. Oh my god. Go away. Right. Okay. Then we need to do this all over again. Great. It's fine. I won't put you through that. Let me just go and sign Branthwaite. Okay, there we go. Branthwaite is signed. So Mendes and Branthwaite ready to come into the team next year. Let's go to next season and see how much money we have. Okay, so budget for this year is 142 million. Lovely stuff. And FC Barcelona, we have some new signings, don't we? Yes, we do. So Nuno Mendes starts straight away, and Jared Branthwaite can come onto the bench for Christensen. Jan Kuto can come onto the bench there. Okay, lovely stuff. So that's our bench sorted out, and this is our starting 11. Pedri's got a red card, so it'll be Kone taking his place. Lovely, that works. This is why we need the depth, because injuries do happen. Obviously, they're not going to happen to Billy Baller out here on the left. I kind of want a centre back. Like, Kubarsi's kind of getting good at a too slow a rate for me. I mean, I could put him on a development plan. I guess I should do that, really. Like, his value is 41 million. I'm not going to sell him, though. Although we did just buy Branthwaite, so it would be dumb. But honestly, with this team, I don't really know what else I'm supposed to do. Plus, I have 140 million. I'm just going to go and buy a centre back. I'm going to stop wasting time. Let me go and try and find one of the best centre backs in the world. There is this guy, Fabian Koenig. He does play for Real Madrid, but of course, you know, we have sold players to Real Madrid before, including Rafinha. So why not buy one of their players? There is obviously Mamardashvili, but we can hold off on him yet again. So I might even remove him from the transfer list. Actually, nah, I'll leave him there for the moment. Fabian Koenig is more of a necessity to buy. So let's go ahead and try and pick him up. This is the only transfer I want to make this year. 120 million for the German centre back. They want 174. Okay, let's offer 122. Come on. 161. Are you insane? Come on. Oh, they said yes to 122. Well, let's go. Okay, sweet. Let's do his contract. Okay, Koenig is officially signed. He's still 2 years younger than Yamal, which is wild. He's 2 years older than Yamal, which is wild. He's also 5'11", so there's that. But he is one of the best centre backs in the world, so we may as well use him. Branthwaite's going on to the reserves immediately because Kubarsi is now on the bench. Sorry, Branthwaite, mate. You're never going to play for the club. Anyway, yeah, the team is really good. The bench is super solid. There's no more money I want to spend this year. All I'm going to do is contracts, and then we're going to go. So Ter Stegen we need. He wants a release clause. He can have it. I don't care about Christensen at this point. I do, of course, care about Frankie de Jong, though. And Billy Baller, naturally. He wants a release clause, 900 million. No one's paying that. If they do, I can just get him back. I suppose I might as well try and renew Christensen. There's no harm. Everyone else I can just let go. Let's simulate the season. We have 20 euros left in the transfer budget. Let's go and simulate the year, and let's see what we can do. End of the season, and we won the league again. 90 points for Barcelona. Absolutely dominated, as we expect. Copa de España, we won, and the Champions League, we didn't. It went to PSG, who we beat in the final last year. We got knocked out by PSG. They got revenge on us. Okay, fair enough. Can't be upset. Can't be mad. All these guys that are expiring, their contracts are expiring. I don't really care too much about them. Top goal scorer was Billy Baller with 81 and 30. Lord have mercy. Dios mío, that is insane. Haaland got 28 and 4. Okay, so he's still doing well. Ferran Torres there with 19 off the bench. Yamal got 52 games, 3 goals and 1 assist. That's terrible. That's actually terrible. It's not like he's not playing. Like, he's starting every game. Okay, Nuno Mendes isn't playing. Calafiori is. That's actually not the worst. I don't hate it. I'm just going to leave Nuno Mendes there for the minute, though, anyway. Next season, we need a new goalkeeper. That's quite simply all we need. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen's already gone down 1 overall this year. He's going to start dropping like a stone now as we keep going. So we're going to need to buy a goalkeeper next year. And I have a guy. Mamardashvili. Although he's 27 now, it's probably still fine. Unless there's a goalkeeper out there that's actually better. A younger goalkeeper with higher potential. That's potential to be better. We'll have a look next year. Let's see. Okay, into the new year, we have 150 million to spend. So let's go and buy a goalkeeper. Mamardashvili is banked. Let's see if we can find anyone better. Okay, you'll be delighted to know I found nobody better. So we're going to go and sign Mamardashvili for 70 million, which I think is the right decision. After all, he's been sitting on our shortlist for literally years at this point. And there we go. Jorge Mamardashvili is signed for Barcelona. The Georgian is now a Barcelona player. Magnificent beard. 70 million. All worth it. I'll pay 70 million just to see that beard every day. Okay, so Ter Stegen slides onto the bench. Kashmarek comes onto the reserves, and starting is Mamardashvili. We also have Gavi back now from loan, so he can go instead of Damsgaard there, I guess. Now we're actually building up a bit of a reserves as well, which is good. But this bench is super, super solid. I can't say I'm disappointed by any means. That's all the business I wanted to do. That's all I'm going to do this time around. Let's go to August anyway and see the team as they're back from international duty. And this is said team. Looks very, very nice. There's nothing I can do to improve this team. I think we might have the best player in the world at every position. Well, okay, maybe we could do better at Cam, but we're going to leave that anyway. Danny almost fine. He's also 30. Maybe I can improve him next season. But for now, this team is super good. You already know. Let's go to the end of this season. Let's see if we can dominate even more. Win another Champions League title. Something like that would be nice. Back again at the end of the year, and we won the Champions League. Let's go. 1-0 over AC Milan. We did it. Let's go. Champions League winners. And we won La Liga. 89 points. Dominant. Did we do a quadruple? No. We won the Super Copa, but not the Copa de España. So, no. Technically, we did a treble, but, you know, it's not the treble, you know. This is now the Barcelona team. Billy Baller still out there balling, as he does. It's just kind of in his name and all that. You know what I mean? Koenig's up to a 92, by the way. Mamardashvili is up to an 89. This is the bench. Just assume Kubarsi and Ter Stegen are on the bench and not on the reserves. It's because the season's over. They're not technically. Anyway, whatever. You don't know. You don't really care. Okay, this is really, really good. We're in a really nice position. That's kind of all I can really say. And this is the goal tally. 75 for our boy. That's good. And 35 assists as well. He got the most goals and the most assists. That's all we can really ask for. Whose contracts are expiring, though? I haven't actually checked this. Oh, important ones. We're losing Fermin. Kubarsi, we can keep 4-year rotational deal. Ansu Fati will keep as well. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, I suppose, will keep. Fermin, we are losing. Okay. I didn't actually mean to lose Fermin. Anyway, it's no big deal. We're still like class because we have, you know, the best winger of all time. Literally a perfect winger. But we're definitely going to have some work to do next season. These are our highest rated players. Whoa. We have 2 94 rated players. Obviously, we have 99 and then 92, 92, 92. Insane. And we're going to push it further. We have 113 million. How the hell do we have that? Did we lose someone to a release clause? I think we did, but I don't know who it was. Anyway, no big deal. Although I can spend that money now this season on a backup cam. So I guess I'm going to do that. That makes the most sense. Or an actual cam, to be fair. 100 million is not anything to scoff at. So let's have a look in the Premier League. Okay, there is this guy, Eduardo Gomez. He's 82 rated, but he is potential to be special. I think I'm going to buy this guy. Super, super high potential. Come over here to Barcelona. 66 milli for Eduardo Gomez. Thank you very much. On a rotation deal. Actually, we probably could have got him on less than that. Put him on 100k a week. You say yes to 100k a week? Yeah, he does. Lovely. I don't even know if we want to start anyone else. Honestly, we could probably start this guy next season. He's probably going to be unbelievable. But even just to sit on our bench, it's enough. So it would be Fermin out, and it would be Eduardo. Obviously, he's not here at the moment. Okay. Right, well, that's good business. Let's go to next season, and let's buy a starting cam. Money for this season is 187 million. Let's go out and buy the best cam in the world. Let's have a look. And here's one of them, Cole Palmer. I think he seems like a pretty good option. We've already signed Eduardo Gomez, and Cole Palmer's not coming in. Both of the Chelsea cams, actually. I didn't even notice that. But yes, we're taking him. 130 million for Cole Palmer. 177, boys. 130.3, you'll say yes. 153. Right, do 133. Come on, you will say yes to that. Yeah, there we go. Just takes a bit of hassle, but eventually they do say yes. 90 overall player we don't even need to have on a crucial contract. He's only important. We put him on 300 grand a week and he'll be pleased with that. He wants a little bit more. No problem at all. We can just do that. 310, lovely stuff. Okay, so Fermin goes on the reserves. Obviously, we're losing Fermin, so you can almost ignore him. Olmo is now technically our backup cam, although of course I did buy a cam as well in Gomez here. But what I'm going to do with Gomez is send him out on loan. This was a bit of a project for us just to see what happens with him. So exciting prospect, add him to the loan list. Offers for Pau Kubarsi. He wants to move away. How long is he under contract for? Kubarsi, 3 years, 11 months. Okay. I mean, we can afford to lose him because we have so many centre backs. I'm not saying it wouldn't be a shame, but I mean, I guess we can lose him. Swap deal from Brighton we're going to reject. There you go. Loan offers for Gomez from Dortmund and Napoli. Perfect. He can go. Achraf Hakimi is staying. I don't care. Let's suppose Kubarsi sells. We'll probably have, and there we go. He has sold. We'll probably have about 100 million. And there we go. Gomez is loaned out. He has gone to SSC Napoli. But now with this 100 million, we can go out and buy someone else if we want to. I don't really know who else I could get though. Like, we kind of have like a ridiculously strong team here. Backup centre back, we just put Branthwaite on the bench. It's pretty simple, to be honest. Let me try and organize this reserves as well. There we go. Okay. And then Dubé is he's just a youth academy guy. Don't worry about him. Everyone else is perfectly good. Yeah, no problems with regards to ages or anything like that. Stegen's old, but who cares? In the starting 11, yeah, Frankie de Jong is 32 now. Araujo's 30 and all that, but yeah, it's fine. We're all good. I think we're ready to go this season. I don't really want to buy anyone else, to be honest. I think I'm just going to simulate. Let's simulate out year 6 and let's see how we do. Back at the end of the year and we finished second in La Liga on goal difference. Oh no, it's not on goal difference, is it? It's on head-to-head in La Liga. They do it a little bit differently over here. Copa de España does go our way though, as does the Super Copa, but the Champions League is between PSG and RB Leipzig. We lost in the the quarterfinals against Juventus, who then lost to PSG on penalties. PSG got to the final. PSG are a bit of a mortal enemy for us, aren't they? Yeah, we don't really like PSG, do we? Anyway, there are a few contracts that I am letting run run down. Ansu Fati I can actually renew, so I'll just do him. But Marc-Andre ter Stegen I am going to let go because he's getting old and all that. We have Mamardashvili as well for the moment, and then obviously we have Kaczmarek, who just takes ter Stegen's spot on the bench. It's pretty simple, to be honest. This is the starting team. It's all 90 plus, but of course a baller up front. How many goals can our winger score? The boy gets 76. Wow. Billy Baller with 76 goals, 35 assists as well. Wild. Obviously he scored loads of goals. He's really good at the whole football thing. His value is now 337 million. I don't know if that's up or down. I actually think that might be up a little bit. I'm not sure. Will we give him a new contract anyway? Yeah, 1 year extension. There we go. Let's do Yamal as well while we're at it. Of our most valuable players, yeah, Achraf Hakimi. Let's do him. Frankie de Jong. No extension. Oh no, accepts the release clause as well. That's okay. His value's going down. I don't think anyone's going to pay that out. So welcome to if they want to. Eduardo Gomez is up to an 84 overall. That's good. He will sit on our bench, so that's nice. Everyone else is really, really good. Let's do Damsgaard. He has a release clause. I don't care. Christoph Kaczmarek we need. Yeah, go on. I'll do his release clause as well. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. Anyway, contract should be fine now. Everything should be good. Let's keep on going and see how much further we can push this. 4 more years of simulating, 6 years down. Let's see if we can win any more Champions League titles. Okay, into the new season now. We only have 84 million to play around with. It's not loads, but I mean, we kind of have the team that we want, so I don't really need to actually buy anyone. This might be the first time where I just simulate, to be honest. I think we're just good. There is Frankie de Jong. I want to give him a new contract, but like, I think I'm just going to do that in January. Beyond that, there's nothing more for me to do this time. We've already built the team. Let's just keep it going. Let's see what we can do next year. Back again at season's end, and we finished with 90 points. Yeah, we're still dominating. Good. I was a bit worried because we made no moves that we wouldn't be dominating, but we still are. We lost in El Clasico Champions League semi-final to Real Madrid. That sucks. Still, could be worse. We got 81 goals and 45 assists. Jesus. That's disgusting. I feel sick. That is wild. Cole Palmer is still cooking. The midfield 3 is actually cooking. Yamal with 8 and 6. Bro, we absolutely decimated his career. Poor guy, man. Poor guy. This is the starting 11 now. Oh, Hakimi's injured, but everyone's 90 plus rated in that starting team. It's no big deal though, because when Hakimi comes out, just put Calafiori in. You know what I mean? Like, we have such great depth here that it doesn't really matter what happens. We're losing Andreas Christensen, but I don't really care about Andreas Christensen. Sorry, Andreas, mate. But let's go to next season. I think next year I want to get a replacement for Frankie de Jong, who is now 33 and regressing. But other than him, I don't know. I don't really have anything else to do, man. So yeah, de Jong is down now. He's to a 90 rated. He's 34 years old. Is there anyone else getting a bit old? Yeah, so there is Araujo and Hakimi, but we can deal with them as and when, to be honest. But for now, let's get a centre mid at least. And for it, we have a budget of 114 million, so we can get someone particularly good. Let's go and do it. Okay, there is this guy, Jaime Navarrete, 89 rated 22-year-old Spanish central midfielder. Literally perfect for this Barcelona team, but he's a little bit over budget. What I'm going to try and do is trade Frankie de Jong for this guy. So I'm going to offer a transfer fee of 80 million. I'm also going to offer a player swap of midfielders. Frankie de Jong is 80 million himself, so that would be 160. Let's put 60 then. 80 plus 60 is 70 plus 70, which is 140. That's about his market value. They don't want Frankie de Jong. Well, that's an issue. Okay. Do we have any other midfielders we could offer? To be honest, we could offer Eduardo Gomez or Manu Kone. Let's offer Manu Kone. They're going to think about it. Okay, Manu Kone could be gone. That would work because we can just put de Jong on the bench. They say no. Okay. That means I need to sell someone. I'm not selling Mamardashvili and I'm not selling Jareth. Oh, he has to move away. Okay, then I will sell Jareth Branthwaite. Okay, let's sell Branthwaite then. Let's do that. Okay, there goes Branthwaite. That gives us 160 million. And Navarrete is 135. Okay, well, let's try that. 136 like that. Will they say yes? And they do. Okay, lovely. We just offer 80 million less and they're like, yeah, cool. Okay, thank you very much. Crucial Navarrete. Come on then. 5-year deal. Lovely stuff. No release clause. Make him work and remove the bonus. Other than that, we are good to go. Lovely. Okay, and the signing is made. Jaime Navarrete is in, and I do want to still sell one of my midfielders. And to be honest, it will probably be Frankie de Jong. Or actually, I could just sell Dani Olmo. Let's sell Dani Olmo. And to be honest, let's sell Frankie de Jong as well. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I do have contracts to do though as well. So let's do them. Hakimi, nice. Get him 1 more year. Koenig, yeah, with a release clause. Yeah, we'll have to take it. Ronald Araujo, 1 year extension. Nuno Mendes, 2 years. Erling Haaland, yeah, big release clause. I don't care. No one's going to pay that. And then we got some bench guys. Okay, well, I'm going to sell the players that we have. Let's do that first. We're not selling Kaczmarek, but Frankie de Jong, 100 million. Beautiful. That works for me. Dani Olmo, it's a swap deal. No, we're not doing that. 105 million for Frankie. Yes, go. Ultimately, the reason I'm selling these players is to then get a backup centre back, a new backup centre back, because we have no backup centre back at the moment. So I should probably get 2 actually. 1 for the bench and then 1 for the reserves. Navarrete would go onto the starting team like this. De Jong goes onto the reserves because we're going to obviously sell him. And then Gomez goes onto the bench instead of Dani Olmo like that. Okay, cool. That works. But I don't need incredible world-beating centre-backs here. They only need to be like 85 rated. One of them 85 rated and one of them like 81, 82 rated. And there's Dani Olmo. Okay, 62 million from Dortmund. We'll do that. Pedri to Real Madrid. Are you insane? And Calafiori, no way. Okay, that works. Okay, there goes Dani Olmo for 71 million. And still, Frankie de Jong hasn't sold. Transfer talks are ending with him. It's because of his contract, isn't it? He's got a really expensive contract. Now, Real Madrid wants him. Now, Real Madrid could probably afford his contract, so please work. Nothing thus far. And de Jong transfer talk ends. Okay, right. Well, we have to keep Frankie de Jong because for some reason, nobody is going to go and buy him. Ferran Torres, no way. Evan Nilsson, no way. So what I'm going to do first is the contracts that we currently have. That's most important. So like Evan Nilsson, we need to renew. Ferran Torres, yeah, we need. Yeah, Kashmarek, we definitely need. He wants a release clause. Yeah, we'll give it to him. It's all right. Quadio Kone. Right, I'll do this contract again. I'll do it later. Yeah, okay. So we're down to what? 78 million. Okay. So let's prioritize that really good center back first. Like 85 overall. Thomas Araujo, yeah, that's not a bad decision. Lucas Beraldo, yeah, he could be the guy to be honest. And then we also need like a 82, something like that. Yeah, Trevor Chalobah is a little bit older though. Okay, these are the guys. We're gonna get Lucas Beraldo and we're gonna get Shadi Riaz. They're combined for about 60-ish million. We have 78. We can definitely buy both these guys, so let's go and pick them up. Okay, so here we go. Beraldo goes onto the bench and Riaz, I suppose, can go here instead of Dube. I suppose de Jong can now go onto the bench. Well, he technically starts until Navarrete takes his spot, which he inevitably will probably this season. Okay, that works. Quadio Manu Kone, I need to do his contract, but other than that, we are ready to go again. Let's go to, well, I'm gonna go to January and do this contract, but let's go to June completely and let's see how we do this year. June 1st, and we won the Champions League again. Let's go. Second in La Liga. Oh my god, Real Madrid, what the hell? 97 points is wild. We did win the Copa de España, we lost in the final. We did win the Super Copa, but we did win the big one, the Champions League. 5-1 in an El Clasico Champions League final. That's what the doctor ordered, man. That is fire. That's actually sick. Oh my god. Nah. It doesn't matter what Real Madrid did in La Liga. It doesn't matter they got 97 points. That is the ultimate result this year. Let's go. And this is the team. De Jong's only down 1 overall, but yeah, Navarrete is indeed starting. But yeah, Hakimi is now 33, so is Araujo. I might leave him in there for a year though. I think they're all right. We only have 2 more years of simulating left anyway, so we're going to keep going now. Super good. Super good. How many goals though? It's 92. Oh, can he get 100? I wonder if he can get 100 in this season. I reckon he can. 52 assists as well. Wild stuff. Haaland got 40 goals. He wasn't even close to our captain, our beautiful Lord and Savior Billy Bowler. That is wild. Wild. 92 goals, man. What the hell? I want to see him get 100. His value's now 320 million. Yamal's up to 230. This season, Yamal got 8 and 7. Jesus, we've destroyed his poor career. Poor Yamal. We should probably do some contracts though. Billy Bowler's contract as well. 2 years. There we go. We got him sorted. We need Pedri, man. Okay, yeah, release clause, whatever. We have a lot of contracts to do. We gotta let people have release clauses just to sign them up. Frankie de Jong, yeah, too low an offer. Kind of as expected, to be honest. Araujo, no extension. Oh, Hakimi, no. Okay, we gotta sort it next year. For the time being, we're fine. 37 million heading into next season. Let's see what the budget's like. Okay, this season we have 93 million, not loads. I want to re-sign Hakimi and I want to re-sign Araujo. They're fine for this season. They're actually fine. They're 33. I can sort them out when they're 34 if I need to replace them, but for now they're fine. I actually don't think I need to make any transfers. Maybe a new striker on the bench instead of Evan Nilsson, but actually also no, because Ferran Torres can play striker anyway, and like we have Ansu Fati backup winger and Dube and stuff. We're fine. I'm gonna just try to do these contracts. Hakimi, I'm gonna have to offer him like 590. No, not under 660. Oh my god, that's insane. Araujo 1 year with a release clause. Yeah, that's fine. Frankie, we're gonna have to offer like 500. Not under 740. No, he can walk. I don't care. Right, we're not paying for Frankie de Jong anymore. We do have some transfer offers. Let's see if I can actually sell Frankie if we have an offer for him, and we do. 71 mil. Yeah, we'll accept it. I don't actually think he'll go, but you know, we may as well accept it. And sure enough, yeah, the Frankie de Jong offer has not been accepted. It's his wages, man. He just wants too much. I can't be doing it. So we're just gonna let his contract run down and expire. I'll try and renew Hakimi. Actually, I do have 95 million. Will I try and buy a Hakimi replacement? Let me see if I can find a right back to get. Okay, there is this guy, Keith Simon, AT9 rated 23. I don't know why I said it so weirdly. Can't really quite afford him, but I might try and trade Hakimi for him. Let's see if we can pull it off, I guess. So first of all, we're going to do player swap fullback. Hakimi's worth 72 million, so we could offer like 40 million on top of that. They want Eduardo Gomez. No, we're not doing that. We need Gomez. No, we're not doing that. But we can keep Simon there just until next season. I am going to renew Hakimi's contract. I'll do that in January. I'll come back to you guys later on in June. Ending the season again for the second last time. We win the Champions League in back-to-back years. This time we do win La Liga. Can we complete a treble? Hey, it's actually quadruple because we won the Super Copa. There we go. We did the quadruple. That's exactly what we wanted. And we won the Super Cup. We won 5 trophies this year. Let's go. Champions League win was against Bayern on penalties for history. Isn't that just incredible? That's exactly what we want. And this is what the team looks like. Yeah, Hakimi is starting to go down now, and so is Araujo. It's time to replace them, I think. Evan Nilsson's also declining, so we're going to need a new backup striker, but the rest of the team is really, really nice. We actually have a bit of budget, and I'm not quite sure why. 127 million. I think it's from contract running down, but I think it's a good time to at least buy our, maybe that right back, actually. It's on our short list. Yeah, we could probably afford him. Let me go for Keith Simon here. Let me offer his value, 108 million. 118? Oh, no problem, but very low tension, so we'll go 108.6. And they'll say yes. Lovely stuff. It's not a radio show. It's our transfer offer for Keith Simon, or Keith Simon, I don't know. Important, 5 years, no release clause, and 200 grand a week will do it. And Keith Simon is now a Barcelona player for 108,600,000 euros, which is quite a pretty penny. It's quite a pretty penny, but we're going to get him next season. We still have Hakimi, but, you know, we're not really banking on him. We won 5 trophies this year, heading into our last season. Let's have a victory lap. Oh, wait, goals. I forgot about this. Our top scorer was, yeah, it was Billy Baller. 94 goals. Dios mío, eh? That is incredible. Poor Yamal with 9 and 9. But yeah, Billy Baller, 94 goals and 39 assists. That is dumb. That is absolutely ridiculous. Let's go to the final season and let's see what we can do. Okay, welcome back to our final season. We have 93 million to spend, but we've already bought our right back. Honestly, I might just keep Araujo for this last year. In midfield, yeah, see, like we have Gavi already as backup in midfield, so we're fine. And then Simon can come on there for Hakimi. Jan Kuto can go to the reserves and Hakimi can go onto the bench. Okay, that's fine. Let's get a backup striker. Araujo's fine. He'll be fine. Let's just get a backup striker instead of Evan Nilsson. Mbappe plays for Man United. That's hilarious. Yeah, let's have a look through these, the scout reports. I never really use these, and maybe I should. Jonas Fischer. Whoa, he looks really, really good. So we're not going to get much from that. Okay, honestly, there's not loads there. And that's why I don't use them. So let's go and try and find a striker. We'll go back to the Premier League again. We found loads there already. And there you go. Nilos Dimitriou, 26 years old, 84 rated. That's all we need. Let's pick up this guy as our final signing for the simulation, and let's play our last year and see how we do. We're going to offer 50 million for the Greek striker. Let's sign him up. Okay, job done. So Evan Nilsson goes on to the reserves now. RIP. Well, he's not dead. You know what I mean? RIP Evan Nilsson, though. Shout out to a real one. And let me try to organize these reserves. And then Dimitriou is on the bench. And then this is the starting team we're heading into the last season with. Baller's 28. By the end of this year, he'll be 29. He'll be perfect for 10 seasons. Let's see what he can do. Here we go. Then final season, we won the Champions League. We three-peated the Champions League. We won La Liga. We won the Super Copa. We lost the Copa de España, but we won the Super Cup and we won the Champions League. 2-1 over Leipzig. We beat Real Madrid in the semis as well. Let's go. This is the last team that we end off with. Pedri is unsharp. Kone is starting. That's okay. Araujo, 89 overall. We kept him the whole way until the end. Incredible team. What a team. We have one more thing to check though before we wrap up. How many goals did Billy score in his final season? 90 goals and 45 assists. That might be a PB for assists, to be honest. But yeah, wrapping up his career as the greatest winger of all time. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoy videos like this as well. Click this video next. It's tailored for your taste. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all next time. Let's go.